Hello everybody, welcome to a Moto In-Depth video today. Stoked to bring you guys the 2023 Pro Motocross 250 season outlook. Today we're going to be looking at some of the 250 riders that can contend, a few headlines, a few underrated riders, maybe the younger riders that might have a chance, obviously Tom Vial, and then a few other guys in there as well. So we're going to be looking at like the chances, Supercross, everything, not Supercross, Motocross. That's the whole point of this video. Today we're going to be talking about the 250 class headed into motocross, what to expect, what to look for, some riders and names to remember. Obviously, right away, a few riders' names will stand out as Hunter Lawrence, Joe Shimoda, the Joe Show, RJ Hampshire is a contender. Levi Kitchen might be up there with some good speed at the end of the Supercross season. Hayden Deegan might be up there in that top 5 conversation along with McAdoo. And then there's a few other guys that I also like to jump into. But today we're going to be talking about the high name value guys right now with Hunter, Shimoda, RJ, Levi, Deegan, McAdoo. I think that McAdoo is kind of falling off a cliff right now with in name value alone because he's not really up there. I think Levi hasn't been looked at as a real competitor in the outdoor series. I think he could be a top, 3 to 8 guy depending on how some of these guys, sort of fluctuate week to week. And if Levi can stay a constant, 5th to 7th place, I think he'll find himself in a nice place by the end of the year and give him a little bit more confidence headed to the rest of his career. But today we'll be really focusing in on these few names you guys have heard. Hunter Lawrence, I think that his chances to win this championship are the highest out of everyone's right now. He's shown pure dominance and all of that good stuff. So it's really good to kind of see him really coming to his own this Supercross season, winning that championship, carrying all that momentum to the outdoors, confidence, motivation, all that good stuff. Hunter Lawrence is definitely the favorite to win, but I wouldn't peg it by far. I think that I think Hunter has some company up at the top, whether it's RJ Hampshire, if he was fierce enough to really step up and take another level up than we saw this Supercross season. It's very possible. The next guy I want to talk about, obviously, is the Joe Show. Finished off last season incredibly well. I think he has just as good of a chance as RJ to contend up there for that second place spot. But a guy that I'm going to talk about here, or I guess a couple of guys I'll talk about, they're both on Yamaha, is Jeremy Martin and Justin Cooper. You can never count J Mart out. Never count the little man out. All right, it's a mistake if you do. J Mart is old indeed. Might not have rode as well as you'd like him to the Supercross season if you're Club MX, but motocross is his strength. He's probably already been training it for a little bit. He was training it when they got there, so J Mart is definitely one to look at for the outdoor season. Perhaps a top 3 guy again, and I would not be surprised if he ends up snatching a moto win or two just based off of pure grit. Some of these tough tracks, a little bit more experience is going to help, and J Mart is known as a tough guy, and I don't know why that's so hard for me to say. But and then a guy that has not been nearly as hyped up as you probably would think, a guy that we just haven't seen in a while, and that's Justin Cooper, who can easily go out there and contend for a championship. He's been in recent talks with Daniel Blair. Apparently they talk, and it's reportedly said that Justin Cooper wants this championship more than anything right now. He wants it bad, and he's had more time than anyone else training on a 250 star Yamaha, and I think that votes well for him. So I really think Justin Cooper has as good of a chance as Hunter at winning this. He's probably my dark horse pick for the championship, but if I'm actually logically thinking, I'd probably go Hunter, then Justin Cooper, Shimoda, RJ. I think that's kind of the way that I'd kind of put those top guys, and then maybe J Mart can sneak up into that 4th or 5th spot, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's that 3rd or 2nd guy, or if he even holds the points lead at one point. J Mart is just that different, and you just don't really think about him, and then he comes back in and absolutely surprises with his shocking results. So never count J Mart out, but I like J Coop as kind of an under the radar guy right now, who's probably going to start building you're going to hear a little bit more hype about him headed into the outdoor season. I'm sure through the next week or two, you'll hear his name quite a bit. And then after Hangtown, or after Fox Raceway Paula, we're probably going to be hearing his name quite a bit throughout the season. So pretty fun stuff to look forward to with the top guys, but obviously still have to talk about the younger and underrated guys like Maximus Voland out there. He's one that was really good the closing of last season. I think it was Ironman that stands out to me as a really good ride from Voland, and just an all-around really good Ryder, I think he can be outdoors. I don't know if his confidence is quite there yet. That's why I say towards the end of the season and mid-season, he might find himself in that top 7 to top 8 type of guy. Depending on how injuries go, he could be even higher. I really like Voland and his chances to at least make an impact enough to earn another factory contract after the season. So I like Voland for sure, and his teammate Tom Vial as well. Also, just another guy out there that can be that number, 3, 4, 5, maybe 1 or 2 guy. It's hard to tell where he's going to categorize now. With all these guys, he hasn't raced in America outdoors nationally. Like, he hasn't done that, and we're going to see it for the first time, see how a GP champion stacks up against these guys, given after a very rough Supercross season, though. So confidence might be a little low, but we'll look for a young rider like Vial to take a step up and be a front runner in the championship. So it's definitely something to look for. And then another foreign rider, Enzo Lopes, will come in, and I don't know if he's racing or not. I would assume he is, and if for some reason he's not, either contract, injury-wise, whatever it is, I really like Enzo Lopes to pull in some of his confidence from Supercross and do really good things. I think he's a top 9 to 12 guy. Maybe he can get 7ths, maybe top 5 every here and there. I think Enzo has a chance to finish inside of the top 10 of this championship all year long. And then obviously there's guys like Thrasher and Hammaker, who I have not heard a lot on, but Hammaker is the only Kawasaki rider on contract, I think now, other than McAdoo, if I'm not mistaken, to be on this team after 2023. So Hammaker, obviously some confidence there with the team. I really like him as a rider just when he's not injured. He's a great starter. He can race Supercross with the best of them. I think that his name has also been dragged through the dirt a little bit through this time, or through time now, but I think that we're going to be hearing his name more as he finishes more in the top 7, maybe top 6, 8 type of guy. I think as the season courses, or as the course of the season moves on, we're going to see a few of these guys kind of emerge, and I think that kind of categorizes as Voland, Hammaker, Thrasher, McAdoo, of course, and a few of these other young guys maybe that we'll see as well. Some 3 riders I really want to keep tabs on all season long is definitely Jet Reynolds, who comes out, and it looks like he'll make his first gate drops since the gnarly crash on press day, I believe, of his Supercross debut. We're going to see him at Paula. I believe that is the plan for Jet. If you guys don't know who it is, Jet Reynolds is someone that we haven't seen, someone that name value's up there right now. With the young guys, it's not really quite up as high as those guys, but I think that those of you guys who actually follow the sport know who he is. If not, he is a Pro Circuit Kawasaki rider, teammates with Ryder DiFrancesco, who I think can be a top 10 rider as the course of the season goes on. I think it's a low chance that he finishes inside of the top 10 in the whole championship, but I definitely wouldn't bet against it. I can see Ryder D finishing as high as 7th in this championship overall, which is crazy, I know, but these young guys, man, if they get one good finish, I think confidence starts to go for them, and the sky's only the limit. And a guy like Chance Hymas, who we'll get to see, I think that he'll finish outside of the top 10. I don't think he's really inside that conversation yet, but Hymas, will get to see him kind of grow, have a few of those growing pains. I'm sure we'll see some sort of moments from him where, like, yep, that's expected, it's happening, and just a lack of overall competitive inside of the top whatever. And then as far as Carson Mumford goes, I'm going to be curious to see where he's at and what he's up to. A lot should change, and we should know a lot more after Paula than we do right now, and I think that's when I can really start diving in and giving you guys my full 250 analysis. But for now, this is really all I have to give to you guys, and hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys, you guys always could put this on while doing the dishes or whatever it is and kind of listen to it, kind of agree, kind of disagree. And if you disagree with anything, comment down below. Give me another video idea. I don't mind. I really appreciate it. And another thing I'd also really appreciate, if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to please leave a like and subscribe. I will see you guys next time.